Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the next episode of Let's Play Game Dev Tycoon. So real quick, we'll just see where I left off. I made Duck Hunters. It was fairly successful. It was an everyone's hunting simulation game, and we're basically just going to try to get out of this phase this episode. Like, there's nothing wrong with developing games here, but I want to hire other people, create bigger and better games, and just overall improve my company. So the biggest thing to be able to do that is definitely to making some casual games. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so then this is a Game Boy. Obviously, they're called gamelings. They can't use the same, can't use the copyrighted material, so I'm really gonna need to make a good game for this. And for that, let me see if there's any good casual topics. Oof. I feel like there's no good casual top. Farming might be a good casual game. But casual games work really well on the Game Boy, and it makes sense. Like I said, those Dance Dance Revolution type games. Let's see if there's any other one real quickly. Ooh, Cyberpunk's good. But yeah, those types of games work really well. Definitely, I want to try to figure out if farming. I'm just trying to remember if farming is a casual game. I don't think it is. I think it's more of like a simulation game. Oof. Oh man, I'm really trying to remember. Whatever. It's not too important. But we definitely want like a better. Definitely want a better casual game, so I'm just gonna keep researching and hope that I get a good casual game here, because usually this is where I get propelled into the next phase. You can make a lot of money on Game Boy games. They're pretty easy to make. Fashion Perfect, that's a casual game right there. Alright, perfect. So we're gonna make a young fashion casual game. I don't know what it's gonna be called. Okay, we did that. And you guys will just see. Hopefully I don't mess up. Develop a new game, a young fashion casual for the Gameling. You can see, look, young does really well, and casual games do so well on this. And we'll pay the 50,000. We'll call it Fashionista Barista. I don't even know if that's. I think barista are the people who make you coffee. I don't really drink coffee. That's funny. Fashionista Barista. And gameplay is the only thing that's important for casual games. I'm really hoping we can set some new records here. Level design is very important. Video games. Marketing. So marketing ties into hype, like I talked about last episode, where things, you get hype for games, and if you release them when your hype is growing, then it has momentum and stuff like that. We'll play around with that when we get a little bit more money. I don't really want to sink money into marketing before I have it. So let's see how I do. Definitely set a new record, and design is more important for casual games, so that's good. Okay, good. We got some more things. So we're going to go ahead and do a better user experience. We will generate a game report after this. I'm really, fingers crossed, guys, that we get like a 10 out of 10. Oh, good start. Oh, let's go. This is gonna set our company on the path to success here. Oh, Not getting 10s across the board. Come on, Game Hero. Man, we could not have done better than that. I just want you guys to look at the sales over here. Nice, get a new standard for early gaming industry. It's telling me I need more than $1 million. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. $1.6 million in sales. $1.6 million. That's insane. In 1 week. Alright, so this is where we can hire staff and stuff like that. Man, this is really going to set our company on a good path. What did I tell you guys? Casual games. 500,000. That's crazy. 500,000 units. And you gotta understand, this is in like the 90s or early 2000s. Excuse me. Yeah, Fashionista Barista, one of those rare games. It's awesome. So this is like in the early 90s. So to be selling this many units is insane. We're going to go ahead and train us on staff management, which is going to allow us to hire people. We really got lucky that we were able to find a good casual game. It would be awesome if we're able to break 1 million units. I just don't know if that's going to happen. Alright, so basically this is setting a budget for how much we want to spend just looking for the staff. I like to do 500,000 on this first one. We don't want to just spend all this money now that we have it. And I want to do complex algorithms to bump up the technology. Yeah, we're slowing down here for sure now. Yep. So look, excuse me. So right now, my guy, I can't show you it. He has 300 design and 300 technology. So we're really looking for somebody that just blows me away in this. This guy looks pretty good. 313, 359. You also want to look at the price. So this guy is cheaper and has better technology. We're gonna hire him. We're gonna go ahead and staff welcome training. And while he's getting welcomed, we're gonna go ahead and get a level up editor. So medium games are gonna be able to unlock us working for publishers. So for example, Activision might be like, oh, we want an action game for the Xbox. And then we go ahead and do that. We don't have a big enough team to tackle one of those yet. So we're gonna not do that yet. Alright. So I think it's time to develop a new engine. Actually, let's make one more game. Let's make a new game. Let's make a young ninja adventure, no, action game for the Game Boy. And then after this, we should be able to make something. So we're gonna call it Shurikens, even though they're called Shurikens. And this will be a spiritual successor to our other Shuriken game that we made. Basically, this is just to get him into it. It's not going to be the best game ever. He's pretty low on energy. My guy's low on energy. And to be honest, this is more of a let's just put something out there and make money so we don't lose it. It probably won't be the best, but that's okay. Yeah, we can get some better security. That's fine. I love the simple art of this. You can see like the golden chest, the level 1, and just the little details that they put into it. As we get bigger and more popular, all these things are going to change too. You see right there, there's like a Super NES, and that's going to change as time goes on as well. So right now, our guys are leveling up, and just in the same way I level up, he'll level up as well, and that just means I have to pay more money. Oh, perfect. 3D graphics. Alright, you are going to do 3D graphics, and you are going to go ahead and generate a game report. Honestly, if it's higher than a 5, I'll be impressed. Wow. Usually when they're not fully energized, they don't put out good games, so I'm really glad about that. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and develop a new engine with better graphics, and we're also I want to hire somebody else, so we're going to do another 500,000. Now that we got money coming in, I don't mind searching. And basically the engine is what we're going to be doing while this person does that. So these people are all pretty terrible. This person's about the only useful person that they got there. This person's good at research and pretty fast, and they're pretty decent at both, so we'll hire them. Nice, have a male and female staff. Hire someone famous. Apparently she's famous. Alright, you're going to go ahead and do the staff welcome training, and what we're going to do is we are going to create a new engine. And we're going to call it the 3D graphics 1.0. Okay. And we're still making money, so that's good. And the thing about these guys is we're gonna have to send them on vacations and stuff like that. You'll see. But all this does, having all these extra people now, is we're able to get higher technology scores, higher design scores, and overall just make a better game. You know? Cool. Medium-sized contracts have been unlocked. Okay. So now that we're gonna do this, we're gonna go ahead and let me see if there's any. Let's make. Let's make a time travel adventure game. Everyone. Actually, let's do a hunting simulation game for the Gameling. And we'll do 3D graphics V1, and we will call it Big Buck Hunting. And this will be a good test for our new team. See how high we can get our design. We'll do this, and you see all this stuff just adds more to these genres, right? We're putting out better quality games, even if the design and technology isn't the best. We're adding new features to the games, and I know it seems silly. Why would you have a level editor in a Game Boy game? But I don't know. It's just features to have, and my mentality is the more features you have, the more people will be able to be creative and buy the game. But it's really cool because you can kind of just imagine what the game's actually going to be like. Okay, we'll give them a second. I want her to be all the way up. And you can see if I leave it going, they contribute still. But I think it's good enough. We'll go ahead and put this game out, and then we're going to go ahead and generate the game report. You are going to go ahead and research medium games, and you are going to go ahead and research marketing. There's no pause in this game, so I really have to be efficient when the clock is stopped. Because I don't want to just sit here. Oh wow, that person thinks it's great. That person thinks it's alright. I don't like Game Hero. They always give me negative reviews, and I don't get it. Alright, so that's a fairly decent game as well. The more of these games that we put out, the better the team's going to work. Medium games. We're going to go ahead and do a medium game here. Find a publishing deal. So a time travel adventure, any topic simulation. So upfront pay we get 75,000, and we only have to make it a 5. That's pretty easy to make. Any topic, any genre for the Master V. Do we have something for the TES? Oh, Thief's not researched. time travel adventure. We don't have this. We'll do an any topic simulation. We just put a simulation game out, so it's not going to be the best, but that's okay. We'll do a mature. We'll do an everyone hacking simulator for the PC, and we will call it. Hacking. No, that's dumb. What should be a good one? Crypto thief. Alright. So we just did this. So the difference between these medium games and small games are we have to manually assign who's in charge of what. So the technology person is going to be in charge of the engine, and she'll be in charge of the gameplay. Since I'm good at both, and we don't want anyone to be over 100, I tend to assign these guys stuff early on. Obviously, the more people that we have, the more specialized we can make people. And simulation games are going to have more technology than design, so we don't necessarily need them to be balanced like they are right now. Okay, level design at 102, so we don't want that. We want you here. Perfect. I'm excited. We're doing pretty darn well. I would say the first time I played this, it took me a long time to even get close to making money. Graphics and world design here, and then I'll go over 100 a little bit. That's okay. No, we don't want that. Definitely want. What about this? Okay, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit more balanced. Alright, and so you see this guy, this means he needs to be sent on vacation. But what I'm going to do so that it doesn't happen where everyone's staggered, I'm going to wait to send him on vacation until her bar also shows up. I almost clicked go there, which would have released an insanely buggy game. You never want to release games with bugs, or else people get upset. So there's action games right now are popular. Oof. Well, I think instead of that, we're gonna go generate game report. We're gonna go ahead and research cutscenes. You are going to see if there's, you know, let's do a cyberpunk action game here. Oh, nice. It's above 5, so that means we're gonna make a ton of money off this. And you'll see when we get publishing deals. Remember, my most popular game, which is 9.75, had about 900,000 in sales. I want you guys to just pay attention to how many sales we get. It's because it's a publisher, and they have a lot more fans and stuff like that. We get paid a lot less from using a publisher, but we tend to get a lot more fans. That's why I like doing the medium games. So we're going to send him on a vacation. She should almost be ready. Let's develop a mature cyberpunk action game, and we will call it what's it, cyberpunk? We'll call it Cyberpunk 2066. Actually, we'll call it 1066 for me. Obviously not making fun of, but talking about the new Cyberpunk 2077 game that's coming out. So the reason why I don't like having these guys staggered is because right now he's not contributing to this build at all. The only reason I'm continuing to make this game is because I want to play off this action. We're gonna say be modest. And basically what that's saying is if I did a hype game, they're expecting me to put out a game that's going to get at least 7s. And since he's not here, I don't want to say that, you know, it's going to be the best game ever, only for me to put out a game that only gets like 5s and 6s, which hurts the amount of sales, not makes it better. We're also going to go marketing so I can show you what it looks like. So you can spend $2 million and get global campaigns. You can get a small campaign for 500,000, magazines and demos for 150k, and advertise in magazines. Since we have money to burn, I'm gonna do magazines and demos here. And you saw it went from 15 to 37. I'm also gonna let this sit for a bit because I want perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I want the hype to stay the same, and I want these guys to put anything else. Alright, so not bad. We're gonna release the game. You guys, you can research this. You can research open world. And you're still on vacation. So basically we're just hoping that this isn't a dud. Oh man. And you can see why you need all 3 guys. Because you don't want to put out games like that because they're not good. Assassin, that's cool. I think Transport is another good casual game. Let's go ahead and try to release a casual game. Actually, I think it's a better strategy game. If I remember you remember it correctly. You can generate that, and we will develop a new game, and we'll just see if it's strategy or not. Strategy, or if it's casual. I think it's a strategy game. I'll let him research, and then we'll go ahead and do the next one. And you can see I'm not really gaining many fans from this. Alright, we're gonna do an everyone Transport strategy game for this, and we will call it. Also, let's try to do a medium game here. Actually, medium games work better if I have more fans. We're gonna call this Railroad Tycoon. Go ahead and do 3D graphics. We should be getting an upgrade to graphics pretty soon. We'll create a new engine after this game because I'm sure we'll have more things to research here. You can also train these guys. I can put training, but I tend not to do that until I have a lot of research points, because those take up research points as well as money, and I don't really want to blow either. Okay. So far, so good. You can see that when we have 3 people, I'm already like close to beating it, and it's not even done yet. Yeah, I surpassed it, and we still have stuff being generated. So definitely was a mistake to make that game without our 3rd guy there. New record here. Awesome, I was right. We have tons of stuff to research. Character progression, perfect. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is get better graphics. I think graphics are pretty important. And then we'll add new AI stuff. Nice. Perfect. I was right. Strategy is what you want for Transport. Ooh, look at Game Hero rating us high. Ooh, all games. So we got a solid 9 overall. That's pretty good, man. Happy about that one. That's going to give us some decent sales. Let's see. Very often borrow some research information might interest you. Yeah, we'll steal some information. Virtual pet. That is perfect. That's a perfect casual game. Is this the Super NES? Yeah, Super NES. Alright, perfect. So we are going to go ahead and develop a new game. And let's try to do a medium game and see how well that goes. We're going to call it My Puppy. It's going to be a virtual pet casual game for the Gameling, and it's going to be a young. I don't know if young is better or not, but we'll call it My. And we'll see if I can develop a medium game by myself or if it flops. Nice. Alright, so gameplay, we're going to put it all on this, all right here. We're also going to give her engine, so she's out of it. And the reason I did that is because I don't want him to get overwhelmed with the technology either. These ones take a little bit more skill to develop, and as we develop bigger and bigger games, you'll see that it takes a lot more. So dialogue and artificial intelligence, you can do that. Yeah, these are very design oriented, so I might need to pick up another design person here if I want to keep putting out these bigger and bigger games. Okay, graphics, so you, and do that. Yeah, we definitely want that. It's a little better balanced. And you can do world design. Perfect. So that was not too bad. Oh, perfect. Definitely for the Super NES, we want to maybe do like a racing game or like a sports game or something like that if I can research it. Casual games work really well on all of the Nintendo platforms. It's more of a casual platform, I would say. If you think about some of the games, Mario Party, Mario Kart, they're more casual. They're more, hey, sit down with your friends and play type of games. Perfect new record. Level design. Oh, looks like I have to be spending some more money. Oh, multiplayer, that's big. So we're gonna research multiplayer. Hopefully we can generate a game report here. Come on, let me generate the game report. Here we go. Let's see how my puppy did. Alright, not bad. Oh wow, that was not good. I'm hoping for like a 6. Good. Alright, so I haven't done virtual pet games before, so I'd love to see what they said. Maybe I just don't have the fans to be able to develop my own medium games. I think that's more likely what it was. Let's go ahead and do some game demo, and we'll hire them. The reason I'm going to do that is because these guys are going to have to go on vacation soon, and I want to make sure that this person also goes on vacation around the same time. Alright, so that person's pretty balanced. Oh, that's the PlayStation, and if you didn't know, Nintendo and Sony were actually going to make the console together, but then they changed right away. So that's a little history lesson. We're going to do some better AI, and while all of us are kind of learning to work with each other here, we're going to go ahead and develop a new engine. So let's go ahead and do that as soon as she's done. Maybe I'll actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do some contract work here. And basically what this does is you just kind of sit here and pluck away at this, and you get paid if you complete it on time. I haven't had to do it yet because I have a ton of money, but it's a good way to generate some cheap research points, especially some of the bigger ones like this in a short amount of time. We have to really pump the stuff out. Oh, so she needs to go on vacation, so that's perfect timing. Oh, I didn't do that, so I'm gonna get a... Oh no, I was wrong. Contract work. I'm definitely not gonna be able to do this in time, but just try to generate some research points here. Oh, he needs to go on vacation. Whoops. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and find some more contract work. Yeah, so this guy's pretty useless to be honest, but he'll just overall add more points and stuff like that. My contract work, not gonna be able to do that. I don't want to waste money. Alright, we'll pluck away at a new engine here. 3D graphics V2, simple cutscenes, multiplayer, better dialogues, better AI, open worlds. 1.5. Actually, we'll call it 1.1. Usually, I won't make it a new one until I add some bigger features, and I haven't really added anything too big in this new update. But once this engine's done, I'm actually gonna go ahead and end this episode. We got a lot of great things completed. We upgraded. We made a really good game. We got some new hires in here. You can see that our company is on the up and up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a good night. Peace.